All right, this reading is going to be for Cancer for the month of July of 2024.
Hola, hola, buenos dias, mis amores. Welcome back to Messages from the Hierophant, brought to you by the Taurus Garden. Thank you so much for all of my day ones for returning to see me, and a huge welcome to all of my new subscribers. My quick disclaimer, please pardon the sounds of Puerto Rico that are in my background. I am also a very blunt reader. I do not sugarcoat things, and I do have the tendency to curse a lot. And there's a probability, a strong probability, of me bursting out into song at any point in time for me to get the message in this reading across. So if these are things that are going to bother you, I strongly suggest that you go ahead and click on to the next reader that is going to resonate with you. Aside from that, I have already cleansed the energy of my space and my cards. And so with that, we're going to jump right in and get it cracking and see what we got going on for this month.
Listen. Listen to the sounds deep within. Cancer, this is going to be a challenging month for you, baby. Listen, it's your birthday month, right? So we've got the Empress here, and that means beautiful things are on the horizon, right? But with this Empress, you are about to give birth to something that is going to flip your entire world upside down. Tower moment. Okay, this could be an actual child, because children do that. You give birth, and the life that you knew prior to is now gone, and we are in a whole different world, a whole new world. And this whole new world of yours is requiring you to have a courage and a strength like no other. A strength and a patience and a balance in your emotions like no other. For some of you, Cancer, prayerfully this isn't the case. You could have an unexpected death in the family this month. Something that you did not see coming, and that shit throws you completely and totally off of your balance. This Devil card with this Justice card is really speaking to an imbalance in partnerships, a toxic friendship, relationship, where something that is hidden, something that is a secret, is going to come to the light, and justice is going to be served regarding that untruth, regarding that toxicity. Balance will be restored. Cancer, you're going to have a challenging month this month for your birthday. You're going to have some happy times, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely so many things that are going to challenge your patience. There's so many things that are going to challenge your faith. There's so many things that are going to challenge you, possibly even physically this month, in ways that are going to make you stronger and show you that you had a strength that you didn't know was in you, okay? So let's delve a little bit deeper. The Three of Wands is telling me that there is a level of planning, a level of foresight, a level of needing to be strategic regarding the actions that you're going to be taking over the next few weeks, okay? You need to remember that you're guided. However, you need to realize that this is a journey within this new beginning. Like you've got the birth of something beautiful. But once we get to that birth, we are in this mode of taking care of and traveling the road of taking care of what we just gave birth to. And while we think it may be a short journey, once we get here, this road dips straight down and goes off and curves off to the left. And it's not what we expected per se, but because we had that knowledge that this is going to be challenging. This is going to be something that I'm new at. The impact of these twists and turns are not going to affect you as much, okay? Because you planned for that. The only other one card that we have is the Eight of Swords. And this is a feeling of being trapped, being stagnant. Now, one thing I will say regarding your Eight of Swords and your trapped energy and your stagnant energy is that they are both blindfolded. So Cancer, there is something that you do not know. There's unknown information, something that you do not see that is coming in towards you that is going to reveal itself. And you're going to feel trapped. You're going to feel as if for some Cancers, because I just realized this could actually be like an unseen court case that comes in. Maybe your license is suspended, you get pulled over, and you get locked up. There is an element with this Justice card and this Eight of Swords of being in jail or prison for something, and you didn't see that coming. So please, 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 Cancer, be mindful of where you are, be mindful of your surroundings, and hanging with the wrong crowd as well, because that is also a strong possibility for some of you all with this imbalance that you have. Mind you, both of these cards are dressed in red, meaning action, the action that needs to take place. So Justice has a sword and the Eight of Swords is surrounded by a sword. So in order to free herself, she has to cut herself. In order to free yourself from the situation, you're going to have to endure some pain, okay? You're not going to die from it. It's going to scar, heal, and you're going to move on. But at the moment when you're going through it, it's going to feel like hell. It's going to feel like somebody's trying to cut your arm off. Like you're trying to free yourself, and you're going to feel like, oh, what's the dude that James Franco played in that movie where he got his hand stuck in a rock and he had to cut his hand off in order to be free? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that movie, and you having to figuratively cut your hand off in order to be free from this toxicity or this situation that, in order for justice to be served. You got this Three of Wands where we're walking on this journey of justice being served, knowing that the end is far, far, far ahead. The end is in sight, but it's far ahead. Okay. So yeah, you're going to have to free yourself. You're going to have to free yourself. You're going to have to endure some pain in order to get through. And that's the action that is needed. The action behind what is needed to get through is going to be the endurance of some pain. Okay. Let's talk about the emotions behind this right here. We've got the loss. Five of Cups. You're focusing on a loss, right? This tower moment that has flipped everything upside down. This karmic, and again here, there's an influence of a past decision that is coming back to come back to bite you in the ass regarding something. And you have to realize that you still have two other options available. We got to stop focusing on the ones that we lost. There's still two other options available. We have to realize that when one door closes for us, it's for our greater good, because God has something better in store for us. With this Eight of Cups energy, your back is to the things that no longer serve you for your greater good. And even though it's a dry, desolate desert in front of you, you'd rather go this journey here, because you know for a fact this journey here is protected and you're guided with your ancestors on it, as opposed to continuing to where you were, focusing on the three cups that you had being stuck and stagnant with things that were unseen. Okay, you got your Daughter of Cups and your Goddess of Cups, which is telling me that you are going to have new offers and invitations coming in your way, especially from an emotional standpoint. And with the Goddess of Cups, it's telling me that you're going to receive comfort within your emotions. You're going to really be focused on balancing out and having success with finding happiness again throughout whatever this betrayal or the pain that you're going to have to endure. And for some of you guys, this could be as simple as having to get a C-section if you're pregnant, right? And having to bounce back. But you might have already saw the foresight in that. And like, oh my gosh, I had to plan for this. This is not what I expected. I literally had to get cut. But you know what? through pain, through strength, courage, you know, the faith that you have. You regain your balance, you know. This becomes a learning experience, to think of the past. You evolve, you become that butterfly, you know. The justice of the things that were unseen is now balanced out. And possibly the toxicity of your thoughts and what it was going to have to be like is now, you know, settled. It was something unexpected, but you know, that's just the scenario that I'm getting as far as the for those cancers that are preggers, right? So just be prepared for all outcomes, right? As we delve into your Pentacles, we've got this 4 Pentacle energy that's saying that you're holding on to something. And then with this Judgment card, you're holding on to something from the past that is and it is to your detriment. It is to your detriment. You're holding on to whatever this is from the past is to your detriment. For some of you guys, y'all are probably being cheap as fuck regarding something, and it is also to your detriment. Your cheapness is to your fucking detriment. You holding on to this coin, if you keep holding on to something and you never open your hand to let it out, you can't open your hand to receive anything back. Okay, you've got the God of Pentacles and you've got the 10 of Pentacles, meaning blessings are coming your way, stability is coming your way, happiness is coming your way. This God of Pentacles energy is giving me strong stability, fiscal stability, and home stability. I feel the Capricornian and Tauranian energy in this card really coming through as far as the need to get something done and make sure things are done fiscally responsibly, and also ensuring that the home itself, that Venus energy is pretty, the home is comfortable and feels like a loving space. The home is literally quote unquote home, okay, is what I'm really receiving from this. Now I will say, for some of you, this is really showing me that a time sequence, really realistically speaking, of the next 4 years of saving money, the next 4 years of saving money and being fiscally responsible, and how beneficial that could be to you in a total of 10 years. So if you save for the next 4 years, the next 6 years after that could be a very plentiful, blessed time for you, right? Because right here, you've got the 3 of Pentacles as your overall, which is a space of giving in order to receive. Literally what I just said. You're trying to be this one over here holding on to this coin, right? But there's going to be a need for you to put these coins and invest back out in order for you to get something back in. And also with that being said, there's a need for teamwork. There's a need for you to possibly even go back and further some education, get some certificates or titles under your belt. Use your intuition, take action, and be sure that you are clear on the action that needs to be taken. Use your intuition to gain clarity on the action that you need to be taking over the next month. You have 2 3s, which represent a calming influence. So realistically speaking, I would say that literally within the next month, you should really be receiving and feeling the calming influence of this Daughter of Cups and this 8 of Cups, of you walking away and moving on towards those things that are going to serve you for your greater good. Let us go over here to some clarification messages for Cancer for the month of July. Happy birthday, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys, well, since this video, if you made it this far, if you guys, the first 2 Cancers to DM me or email me their information, will get a free birthday read from me for this month. So, messages clarifying for Cancer for the month of July 2024. The messages for Cancer. Okay, new beginnings. New beginnings. The baby's coming home for some of you guys. You know, look at that. The Empress, you've now given birth. The stork has brought you home. You now have this child. You're in this innocence mode, like, oh my God. what the hell am I doing? Some of you guys are new mothers. Some of you guys are trying to figure out how to parent too at the same. The bear, big boss energy. This is also motherly energy. What I love most about the first 3 cards that have come out for you, Cancer, is that the sun is in all of them. Okay, the sun is in all of them. As I pull out the mountain and the key, the dog, and the crossroads. Okay. Executive decisions are going to need to be made this month. You know, we are really going to have to make sure that we are in our bag as far as being structured with how we spend our money. There's a need here for you to, again, realize that this is a long, arduous journey. We have started something new. This is at the beginning, and confirming your 3 of Wands energy, confirming the 8 of Cups energy here is the mountain saying, you know, be prepared for your quads to be hurting. Be prepared to be sore by the time you accomplish this task of getting atop of this mountain. But however, when you get atop this mountain, be prepared for sunlight. Be prepared for Dobby. Ja. Apologize, my dog is over here doing weird stuff. Cancer. Once you get up there, you have sunlight, you have a beautiful view. You have the closing of a chapter and the opening of another one. Okay, this is, the tree is telling you you're going to be planting your roots somewhere, you know, strong, stable energy. The only way a tree will move is if you cut it down. It's not going nowhere. It just keeps going. There's nowhere to go from here but up. There's nowhere else to do but grow and have branches. And this is, again, this from some of this is the family tree growing. For some of you all, this is your finances growing. You know, for some of you guys, this is your health growing. You're going to take it how it resonates. You've got the dog energy, which is loyal energy here. I feel something that is strongly devoted to protecting, strongly devoted to keeping you on track for this new beginning that you have going on, because there is a certain naivety that you have regarding starting this new journey that you need. And within that naivety, you're going to have to really buckle down and make the decisions and stick with the decisions that you make. Okay? Let's look at some energetic exchanges and energetic encounters. Encounters for Cancer for the month of July 2024. Okay. All right, so you've got mirror, mirror on the wall, the island, and blank slate. So there is a certain level of reflection that is needing to happen right now. There's a certain level of isolation that needs to happen. And again, this new beginning. Within this new beginning, Sensei confirming all of the steps that need to be taken. So the more organized you have, the more structure, the more foresight, the more steps and planning that you can make, the easier this blank slate is going to be, which is why this island is here. That isolation of you needing to get your thoughts together, that isolation of you knowing what we're going to put on this canvas and having a plan for it, knowing I'm going to paint this, and in order to paint this, I'm going to need this. In order to get this, and this, I need to go to this, and this store. I need to have this amount of money. All of that needs to be planned out. We really need to have an outline, a thorough outline of what it is that we're trying to manifest and what it looks like, and have that in our mind as we are reflecting on the past lessons that we've learned and how we got here. Kicking ass and taking names. Okay. Now, mind you, I feel like Gemini had these 2 cards as well. So, Cancer. As you come for your prize this month, okay, as you defend yourself and as you take action to achieve the things that belong to you. Be mindful of those that are watching you, because they're going to emulate exactly the things that you're doing. The month of July is going to be a refining, cleansing moment for you. Okay, we are going to burn everything to the ground and rise like a phoenix from the ashes, brand new again. Okay, within that, we need to make sure that we are minding our manifestations and minding what it is that we are bringing into this reality. Much like I told Gemini, be mindful of the state that you're in when you manifest things. If you're trying to manifest a job, don't just say, oh, I want the job, and then you get the job and it's in Timbuktu. You know, we need to make sure that we are, like I said, outlined, structured with everything that we're going to be putting on this blank canvas. Okay, let's take some goddess messages, and then I will do vibe messages before I close out. Harvest, good juju, alchemy, creativity, joy, brazen, shine, wound healer, storms, and giving and receiving. So, this is going to be a month for you to be creative on how you manifest things in your life, how you being the alchemist, how you receive joy, there's a lot of motherly family energy within the read for Cancer, as far as new beginnings and like I say, just being a new mother or just being a mother in general. So there's probably a huge level of nurturing that needs to be happening for all of the male Cancers out there that, you know, that aren't going to necessarily give birth. There's going to be some nurturing your divine feminine energy, healing some of those wounds, not being afraid to shine, being brazen with what you have so that you can harvest everything, but realize that the storms are coming. Storms are coming, and how you weather these storms and how you give and receive is going to be what you harvest. Okay? Let us move on to some vibration cards before closing out. Messages for Cancer for July 2024. Get a new story. Oh my goodness. Get a new story is always about how you're telling what has happened to you. Are you playing the victim or are you playing the victor? So maybe somebody did you wrong and somebody asked you, oh, what happened with you and so? And instead of being like, oh, they did me dirty, it's, oh, hopefully they're doing well, but I don't know. I don't speak with them anymore. Whatever it is, whatever the story is that isn't a lie, but doesn't paint you as the victim, is where we need to go with that from here on. Whatever, even if it's not with a friend, maybe it's you failing something that you felt like you should have passed. You know, it's about learning the lesson and moving on and receiving it in a different light. Now, regarding that challenging energy that I have for you all, Cancer, you're going to have to fake it till you make it this month, okay? We're really going to be playing happy when we're not. Don't underestimate the power of going to YouTube comedy to laugh when you're feeling down. It's definitely one of my life hacks. Whenever I'm sad and depressed, I will always go to YouTube, go to comedy, and just watch different comedians. And some people are really hilarious. Some of these unknown, non-famous comedians are really funny. So, like, they want you to laugh, okay? Spirit wants you to laugh even throughout the hard times. You're going to have to learn how to let go. We're going to have to get back to our basics. We need to feed our spirit and be mindful what we feed our spirit. And when I say that, it's be mindful of what you're listening to and what you're watching. What you're taking in is going to affect you, okay? Clear a path for the blessings to come in. Get a new story and clear that path. Once you get a new story, you clear the path, okay? Instant feedback is about when you start to feel better. That instant, as soon as you exercise your vibes, you're gonna get that instant feedback. You're the boss. Remember, with the bear energy, you're the boss. And make a note of it. Make a note of how you feel. Make a note of when your intuition is telling you to do something. Maybe you're beating yourself up because your intuition told you to do something, you didn't listen. Well, that was the lesson. Now you know what it feels like when your intuition is telling you to do something, and now you know how to move. Okay, Cancer? So, thank you so very much for being here with me today. Again, to all of my Cancer sons, if you would like a free reading from me for your birthday, be sure to either email me or DM me at Instagram, and I will definitely be more than happy to give you a free birthday reading for the month of July. So I pray that you guys stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets until the month of August.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If the message resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on all of my social media platforms. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so in the link in the description box below.